It's the second half of the regular season, and the Lady Cougars of Columbus State are getting set to take on the Bobcats of Georgia College all the way from Milledgeville, Georgia, down here for this Friday evening Peach Belt Conference action. Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Lumpkin Center on the campus of Columbus State University. Stephen Williams here with you on Cougar Sports TV as we get set for Columbus State Lady Cougar Volleyball. The Lady Cougars getting set to take on the other inaugural program inside the Peach Belt Conference as the Bobcats of Georgia College, like the Lady Cougars of Columbus State, in their first year of volleyball here in the modern era. The Lady Cougars, of course, had it over 30 years ago, but that program disbanded. Georgia College in its first ever year of volleyball at this point. Lady Cougars and Georgia College have met one time this season. The Lady Cougars coming in here 13-7, 5-4 in Peach Belt Conference play, having quite a lot of success in year number one as a program. Georgia College has found it a bit more difficult, a bit more of a struggle for them in their opening year. Just 4 wins versus 16 losses for them, and 1-9 in Peach Belt Conference play. The Lady Cougars own a victory over Georgia College in the only meeting between these two earlier this season. It came back on the 14th of September. The Lady Cougars swept their way, or rather in 4 sets, dropped the first set to Georgia College 25-22, and then swept their way through sets 2, 3, and 4 on their way to a 3-1 victory over the Bobcats. They'll try for another victory here this evening inside the Lumpkin Center against this Bobcat squad. A lot of storylines in this one. Casey Cornett, a first-year head coach at the helm of CSU. Gretchen Krumdick, the first-year head coach at Georgia College. Collegiate teammates back at Wheeling Jesuit in the mid-2000s, so they have a lot of history between them. They've followed each other between a couple of jobs, and now tasked with starting up a pair of volleyball programs inside the Peach Belt Conference. It's been a mixed bag of results between them so far to this point. But they'll go head-to-head on this floor on this Friday night as the Lady Cougars search for their 3rd straight victory. And for Georgia College, they're trying to snap a 9-game losing streak inside the Peach Belt Conference. We're going to toss things across the way to Carter Barrow, who will bring you your starting lineups and your national anthem.
Especially another chapter of rivalry between Columbus State and Georgia College will be written in tonight's game, as is the Pickle Battle of the Pickle Barrel. The Battle of the Pickle Barrel is a year-long competition between the two schools' athletic departments. The competition is broken down into 4 categories: head-to-head meetings, grade point average for individual sports, money raised for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and the PBC Commissioner's Cup. In its inaugural season, the Battle
Columbus State and Georgia College set to go head-to-head here on Cougar Sports TV. Stephen Williams here with you. Glad you're here with us inside the Lumpkin Center on the campus of Columbus State University. The second matchup ever between these two schools, longtime Peach Belt Conference rivals. Tonight, the battle for the Pickle Barrel, as these two have a ongoing year-long battle based on academics, athletics, Make-A-Wish Foundation, a lot of things going into that, along with the PBC Commissioner's Cup standings as well. So a lot of it going into it, and tonight, the second head-to-head meeting between these two this season for the Lady Cougars, who will be in their home white uniforms with the navy shorts and the navy lettering and numerals. It'll be Katie Poole, the junior team captain, along with Megan Frame, a freshman from Sylvania, Ohio. Caitlin Tatum, the middle blocker out of Flowery Branch, Georgia. Erica Geljanite, who's working on 10 kills or more in 8 straight matches. Kirsten Smith, the setter out of Port Charlotte, Florida. Cheyenne Swinson, the sophomore from Draper, Utah, and Caitlin Merritt, the libero from right here in Columbus, Georgia. On the opposite side, for Georgia College, in their navy uniforms with the white trim, it'll be Michaela Patterson, their center out of Tyrone, Georgia. Rachel Reynolds, an outside hitter from Marietta. Caroline Ham will be their libero, also out of Marietta. Blake Willoughby, a freshman middle blocker from Savannah. Caroline Long, a freshman from Roswell. Rachel Rice, a freshman from Johns Creek. And it's Ashley Savransky, a freshman middle hitter from Roswell, Georgia. It'll be Georgia College to start things off, as Michaela Patterson will get us underway here on this Friday night. Kirsten Smith sets the opening point, rolled over by Cheyenne Swinson. And Georgia College will hand it back on the opposite side. They'll set it up. Katie Poole will push it to the back corner. First swing of the game that time on the part of Caroline Long is fittingly long over the inline. And the first point belongs to CSU. The Lady Cougars coming off a 5-set victory over Albany State on Wednesday night on the road. Also a 5-set victory for them on Saturday in this building against UNC Pembroke. Erica Geljanite on that serve. They'll set it up. The attack by Reynolds is blocked by CSU's Megan Frame and Cheyenne Swinson. It's Lady Cougars 2, Georgia College 0. Lady Cougars have played 5 sets in each of their last 3 matches and have done so in 5 of its last 6. Geljanite again on that serve. They'll set it up, and another block at the net for Swinson and Frame. That time it was Willoughby on the attack. The Lady Cougars with back-to-back blocks, and it's a trio of points for CSU to start this one off. 3-0. Geljanite, the freshman out of Lithuania, serves it into the back middle. They'll set it up, and it's blocked again. Reynolds, the attack, blocked that time by Katie Poole and Megan Frame. So Megan Frame with 3 consecutive blocks, Swinson with 2, Poole with another. It's 4-0 Lady Cougars, and they're flipping the script on what we've seen happen to them over the course of this season. Patterson back sets it. This one will get over the net. CSU will have a chance for a kill. Katie Poole will swing for the first time. Dug by Ham. Reynolds swings again, blocked, but this time it's blocked out of bounds, and Georgia College has its first point. The Lady Cougars have had their hands on every ball just about going over the net to this point. 4-1 CSU, Rachel Reynolds on the serve. Merritt's dig goes over the net. Georgia College returns the favor. Swinson swings, and that one's long over the end line. An attacking error against CSU. It's first of the night, and it's 4-2 Lady Cougars. Reynolds again with that side spin of a serve. They set it up quickly for Megan Frame. And Megan Frame with the kill right down the center. Sub on both sides. Ella Anastasiadis in on the back line for Georgia College. Caitlin Tatum in on the front side for CSU. Megan Frame on the serve. That one rolled over by Georgia College. Katie Poole from the left side swings and hits one into the net, and it's 5-3 CSU. Caroline Ham, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia, will do the serving for the Bobcats. Geljanite can't handle the serve, a receiving error against CSU, and it's 5-4. Again at Geljanite, handles that one. They quick set it for Swinson. Blocked back onto the CSU side. Rolled over by Merritt. Swing that time is blocked but out of bounds. Caroline Long with the kill for Georgia College, and they've knotted it at 5. They fell behind 4-0. We're tied at 5 now. Ham again on the serve. Smith on the dump, picked up by Ham with the dig. They set it up. Another attack blocked, but picked up after Rice had it blocked. Tipped at the net, dug by Smith. Geljanite from behind the 10-foot line. Pushed into the back corner. Geljanite keeps it in the air. No one else can get to it. Another point for Georgia College, who's now surged in front at 6-5. That kill on the part of Michaela Patterson. Ham, the serve. Smith sets it up for Poole. Poole blocked, and a point for the Bobcats. Long and Sevransky on the block that time for Georgia College, and it's 7-5. The Lady Cougars, after getting out to a fast start, find themselves down by 2. Geljanite handles the serve. They'll set up Poole in the center, and Katie Poole crushes it off the shoulder that time of Michaela Patterson, and it puts CSU back with a side out, trailing 7-6. Smith and Swinson will sit for the Lady Cougars. Andrea Skapor on for the first time, along with Ivana Kazic. Kazic, the freshman setter from Belgrade, Serbia, will do the serving. Patterson sets it up, the kill for Caroline Long. Long with the kill, it's 8-6. Another sub coming in for Georgia College. This time it's Ashton Bigler who is onto the court. It's Long that takes a seat. Bigler on that serve. Kazic sets up Geljanite from the back. They'll set it up. Tapped over the net by Rice. Merritt for Poole. Poole cross court, dug by Ham. Set up for Sevransky, and Sevransky earns the kill. Geljanite can't handle it, and it's 9-6 Bobcats. Columbus State dropped the opening set to Georgia College in Milledgeville back in September, a little over a month ago, losing that set 25-22. Kazic sets it for Poole. Poole, Long, 10-6. And Casey Cornett's going to use the first of her 2 allotted timeouts here in this first set. Lady Cougars jumped out to a 4-0 lead, but Georgia College now on a 10-2 run has made this a 10-6 contest, just 16 points into this match. Lady Cougars won the opening matchup, falling 25-22 in the first set, then running off sets of 25-22, 25-16, and 25-18 on their way to a 4-set victory. At the time, the Lady Cougars were still undefeated. They were 6-0 on the season and 2-0 in conference play. They then lost for the first time on the year later that day. They played a doubleheader in Milledgeville on that Saturday afternoon, falling to West Georgia immediately after their game with Georgia College. And now they come into the ball game tonight, 13-7 on the season, 5-4 inside the Peach Belt Conference. Trailing by 4 here in this opening set at 10-6. Georgia College with the lead, and it's Bigler on serve for the Bobcats. The dig goes over the net. And it's going to be a error on the part of CSU at the net that time. That'll give the point to Georgia College, and they'll have their largest lead at 5, 11-6. Bigler again into the back line. Kazic will set it up for Poole in the center. Katie Poole Tries to go to the right side, hits it out wide, and it's 12-6. Georgia College doubling up the Lady Cougars. It's now a 12-2 run. Bigler's serve that time too strong over the end line, and that'll put an end to that run at 12-2. And it'll give it back on the side to CSU. 12-7, Georgia College in front. And Katie Poole, the junior from Rowlett, Texas, stepping up to serve. Patterson will set it up. Tapped over the net by Rice. Kozic, back set for Skapor. Blocked. The dig by Poole. They'll set it cross for Geljanite, and Erica Geljanite with her first kill of the night. Strong going cross court to the back corner, and it's 12-8. Erica working on a string of 8 straight double-digit kill performances. 7 of those have been double-doubles. Rice tapped at the net that time. Back set for Skapor again, and Skapor crushes it. Georgia College keeps it in the air. Patterson rolls it over the net. Kozic sets it up for Skapor again. That time dug by Bigler. They set for Rice. Tipped. Kozic gets it back over the net with Tatum. Long rally between the two sides. Rice to the back corner. Kozic sets it up for Geljanite. Blocked. Kept in the air. Merritt sets it up for Geljanite again. Tipped and dug. Dumped over. Kept alive. Skapor with the push. Patterson sets it up. And the kill is finally good for Sevransky of Georgia College, and it's 13-8. Long rally between those two sides. 12 times that ball went over the net. 13-8, the serve to Rachel Rice. Skapor sets it up and isn't going to get the setup as she's calling for a double touch, a ball handling error against CSU, and it's 14-8, back out to a 6-point margin. Rice on that serve. They quick set for Tatum. Dug in the back line and over. Kozic on the dump. Nobody home. Ivana Kozic with the quick dump that time earns the kill for the Lady Cougars. It's 14-9, and CSU will send a couple of different players onto the court. Megan Frame into the front line. Caitlin Tatum comes off. Caitlin Merritt comes off as Emily Veman, the freshman from Augusta, comes in to serve. Tries to go cross court, serves it out wide, and she'll instantly come off the court. So Veman just in there to serve. She'll come out, and Caitlin Merritt will step back on. Sevransky on the serve for Georgia College. Quick set for Frame. Dug by Rice. They set it for Rice from the back line. Merritt the dig. Kozic for Geljanite. And Geljanite off of Sevransky into the net. And Erica with another kill. 15-10. CSU trailing by 5 here in the opening set on this Friday night. Stephen Williams here with you inside the Lumpkin Center. Kirsten Smith, along with Cheyenne Swinson, back into the match. And it's Smith that goes to serve. A good serve. And a free ball coming up for the Lady Cougars. Smith will set it up for Geljanite. Rolls one over. Georgia College can't keep it up in the air. And Erica Geljanite with her third kill of the night. It's 15-11. Kirsten Smith, second in the Peach Belt Conference in service aces. With that serve, they set it up for Reynolds. Tip to the net, dug by Geljanite. Back set for Swinson. Off the block and out of bounds, Cheyenne Swinson with her first kill. The Lady Cougars within 3 at 15-12. They led it for nothing, but trail it by 3 right now. Smith again on that serve, and there's an ace for the Lady Cougar junior. Kirsten Smith with her first. For the junior, that's now 35, adding to one of the top totals in the conference. She follows it up, though, with a service error, so the Lady Cougars within 2 have it stretched back out to 3. 16-13, Georgia College in front. Patterson on that serve. Poole the dig. They set it up for Geljanite. Blocked, kept alive. Swinson can't get it over the net. It hit the tape and fell back on the CSU side on the third touch. 17-13. Georgia College by 4 late in this first set. Patterson with the serve. Smith sets it up for Poole from the 10-foot line. Dug by Ham. Quick set that time. Unable to be picked back up after Willoughby kills it. Smith got hands on it, couldn't keep it in the air. It's 18-13. Patterson again. Smith, cross court. Geljanite with the tip. Off the fingertips of Caroline Long and down Erica Geljanite with another kill. That's her 4th. And it's Georgia College by 4. CSU in need of a run here. Late stages of this opening set. Geljanite on the serve. A quick set it, and the kill is good for Blake Willoughby, the freshman from Savannah. Hits it right down the center, 19-14. Rachel Reynolds with that top spin serve. Smith, back set, Swinson. Dug on the dive by Ham. And now a ball handling error against Georgia College. A double touch that time on the part of Reynolds. Gives it back to CSU on a side out. Tatum in for CSU. Merritt out, and Megan Frame will serve. The setup and the attack by Long is Long. Over the end line, it's 19-16. Georgia College looking for a tip at the net. Referee in the chair, though, says no dice. 19-16, CSU within 3. Frame again with the serve. They set it up for Rice, and Rice through the block. Back to a 4-point edge for the Bobcats. 20-16, Rachel Rice with her first kill. Caroline Ham, the libero, wearing the white on that serve. They'll set it up. Geljanite off the tape. Deflected, and a point for CSU. Off the hands of Rachel Rice. Probably was headed out of bounds, but her reaction threw her hands on it. CSU earns the point. Geljanite with 5 kills in the opening set. They trail 20-17 as the duo of Skopor and Kazic check in for the Lady Cougars, and it's Kazic on the serve. They quick set it at the net, blocked, but on the CSU side, Caroline Long with the kill. Back out to a 4-point game, 21-17. Ashton Bigler in to serve for Georgia College, 4 points away from a 1-set-to-none lead. Kazic, cross-court set for Poole, dug by Ham. Rice with the attack, dug by Merritt that time. Kazic for Poole again. Poole cross-court, narrowly lands it in the right side. Katie Poole with her second kill. 21-18, CSU within 3. Poole on serve. Patterson sets it for Rice. Rice inside the back line. Rice now with 2. And it's 22-18. And with that, Columbus State's going to use its second and final timeout of the opening set. Georgia College still out in front. 4-point edge, 22-18. Bobcats lead. Fans, the first official student section at Columbus State University is currently forming. The Blue Crew will be the official student representation at CSU athletic events and costs just $10 to become a member. Included in that membership are 2 Blue Crew t-shirts, preferred seating at sporting events, eligibility for promotional giveaways, and a free catered meal during the semester. Stop by the athletic offices inside the Lumpkin Center to sign up, or you can follow at Blue Crew, that's BLUCREW _Cougs, COUGS, for more information. A small portion of the Blue Crew in the end zone on the left of your screen on the side of the Lady Cougars. Not out in full force tonight, but a light showing of them. 22-18, Georgia College in front by 4 here in this first set. 3 points away from a first set victory. Out of the timeout, it's Rachel Rice serving for the Bobcats. Kozic sets up Skapor, dug by Ham. They'll set it up, back line rolled over by Rice. Merritt to her knees to get it. Skapor with the attack, wide right. Another point for the Bobcats, who are now within 2 of a first set win. 23-18, Rice again at the service line. Merritt sets it up, Geljanite from the 10-foot line. Ham's dig goes over, Tatum returns it, back over again, and Tatum again pushes it over. Blocking error, bails CSU out that time. The error on the part of Patterson. So CSU in need of a big run here late in the set, trailing 23-19. Emily Veman back in with that serve. They set it up quick for Reynolds, and there's one for CSU. Andrea Skapor with the solo block, blocking the attack of Reynolds. 23-20. The Lady Cougars need to win 4 of the next 5 points, though, to stay alive. (23-20) as they wipe up a little perspiration on the floor on the CSU side. Lady Cougars trailing by 3. It's Veman again on serve. Patterson, quick sets it. Sevransky has it blocked. Georgia College will get it back over the net. Geljanite kills it back over, and CSU earns the point again. 23-21. Erica Geljanite with the kill. Down 2. Veman again. Patterson will set it up. Rice tips from the back line, and that goes off the foot of Katie Poole and over the net. It'll turn into a kill for Rice. So set point now for Georgia College at 24-21. CSU needing to win 3 straight points to force extras here in the opening set. Caitlin Merritt back onto the floor in the back line as Veman comes out. It'll be Ashley Sevransky trying to serve for the opening set. Kozic sets it up. Geljanite the tip. Patterson kills it away, and Georgia College has the opening set on this Friday evening. 25-21. The Bobcats fire the first shot of this Peach Belt Conference matchup, as they did in Milledgeville back on September 14th. Georgia College on the board first, 25-21. Bobcats take the opening set. It was 4-0 Lady Cougars. Then it was a 10-2 run on the part of Georgia College that stretched them out in front by 4. The Lady Cougars got as close as 2, but that was as close as they would get as the Bobcats pull away and win the opening set 25-21. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Lady Cougars as they're in the midst of a 6-game homestand in 7-game stretch. Lady Cougars with Georgia College here tonight. We're back on the air tomorrow here on Cougar Sports TV. 2 o'clock start time for the Lumpkin Center as Georgia Regents University is in here for the first time. It'll be the first time we've seen Georgia Regents on this campus since they changed their name, formerly Augusta State University. So Georgia Regents in here tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock start time here on Cougar Sports TV. And then on Tuesday night, Montevallo will be in here. The Lady Cougars looking to avenge an earlier Peach Belt Conference loss as they fell to the Falcons in 5 sets. 5 sets to 2 in back in mid-September, a month ago exactly today. They lost back in Montevallo, so they'll try to right that loss coming up on Tuesday night in this building. That's a 7 o'clock start. And then the Lady Cougars will have a little bit of a break, a week off before they travel to Rome, Georgia for a date with Shorter. And then on November 1st, the calendar will switch and the Lady Cougars will take on Flagler College down in St. Augustine, Florida. The Lady Cougars falling to Flagler in the only meeting those two have had so far this season. So your upcoming schedule right there on your screen for you here from inside the Lumpkin Center. Some of your first set numbers, the Lady Cougars with the game leader in kills so far. Erica Geljanite had 6 of them in 13 attacks, hit .385 in that opening set. She has 6 of the 12 Lady Cougar kills to this point. Nobody else with more than 2 for CSU. Caroline Long and Rachel Rice lead the way for Georgia College. They each have 2 on the board for the Bombcats. 11 assists for Michaela Patterson leading the way for Georgia College. 5 for Kirsten Smith, 3 for Ivana Kazic for CSU. Georgia College, as they take the floor to start off this second set, Sevransky out there along with Rice, Bigler, Reynolds, Patterson, and Willoughby. Ham, the libero, will come on in place of Sevransky. For CSU, it's Frame, Tatum, Poole, Geljanite, Swinson, and Smith. Their same 6 that started along with Caitlin Merritt, the libero in the navy blue for the Lady Cougars. They'll switch sides as you're looking at it now. Georgia College in the all-navy on your left, CSU in the home white on the right. 25-21, the Lady Cougars fall in the opening set to Georgia College, down a set here in this best of 5. They switch sides, and the Lady Cougars will have the opening point of this second set. Erica Geljanite on the serve. They'll set it up, and the set goes over the head of Rachel Reynolds, who whiffs on it, and the Lady Cougars earn the opening point at 1-0. Geljanite will continue to serve. So far has been CSU's best player in this match. Patterson with the set, pushed over by Willoughby, and CSU can't get to it defensively. Merritt kept it up in the air, no one else there to get to it, and we're knotted at 1. Caroline Long in, Bigler comes off for Georgia College, a side out for the Bombcats, and it's Michaela Patterson that will serve. Lady Cougars scored the opening 4 points of the first set before Georgia College went on a run that would give them the lead they would keep. Swinson on the attack, lands in play that time on the line on the left sideline after it hits the top of the net and goes over. 2-1, Cheyenne Swinson with the kill. Megan Frame will serve. Caitlin Tatum in on the front side. Merritt steps off. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds, who hits it wide left. Rachel Reynolds with the attacking error. That's her 4th in 6 chances so far. And the Lady Cougars in front, 3-1. Frame again will do the serving. The freshman from Sylvania, Ohio. The dig goes over the net, and Caitlin Tatum will kill it. Caitlin Tatum earns the kill, her 2nd of the night. So Frame still on serve, 11th in the Peach Belt Conference in service aces with 22 coming into the night. Another dig goes right to the net, and Georgia College can't get it over. Megan Frame putting a run together for CSU. An ace for the Lady Cougar freshman, so add 1 to her total. CSU leads the Peach Belt in that category. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds again, and this time Rachel Reynolds earns the kill for the Bobcats, and it's 5-2. Stops a run of 4 consecutive for the Lady Cougars. 5-2, CSU in front. Reynolds with the serve. Smith sets it for Swinson. The tap dug by Ham. They'll set it up for Rice. Rice has it blocked, and CSU with the block gets the point. That time it was Swinson and Tatum that team up for the block. The Lady Cougars already with 5 of them. That's what ran them out to that early lead, was a trio of blocks in a row in that first set. Kozic and Skapor subbing in, Smith and Swinson subbing out. Anastasiadis in for Georgia College. Ivana Kozic on the serve, into the net. CSU with the service error. They had 2 of those in the first set, so limiting that number, something has been a key for them. Caroline Ham, the libero, serving for the Bobcats. Kozic sets up Katie Poole. Poole cross court, dug by Ham. Rice from the left side, dug by Poole. Kozic sets up Katie again. Blocked at the net, and a point for Georgia College. Sevransky and Long on the block for GC, and it's 6-4. CSU by 2, Ham again to serve. Kozic, the set, the bump on a free ball by Poole. Patterson sets it for Sevransky, and they're going to call Sevransky for the carry. The attacking error on Sevransky gives it back to CSU. It's 7-4. Side out for the Lady Cougars, and Katie Poole to serve. Poole, another one that ranks in the top 25 in service aces for CSU. They have 4 that rank in that department. Set, Patterson, Long on the kill. Kozic with the dig right into the CSU bench, and it's 7-5. Bigler in, Long comes out for the Bobcats, and it'll be Bigler that will serve. Kozic, quick set for Tatum, and Caitlin Tatum, the middle blocker out of Flowery Branch, Georgia, with the kill right down the middle. 8-5, Lady Cougars for Tatum, that's her 3rd. Megan Frame in, Tatum out, Merritt out, and Emily Veman subs in, and she'll serve. Patterson sets up Rice. Veman with the dig. Kozic for Skapor, the bump over the net, a free one for the Bobcats. Patterson with the attack, dug by Kozic, and miscommunication on the part of CSU allows that one to fall. 8-6, CSU by 2. Merritt back in, Veman comes off. Anastasiadis comes off as well for Georgia College. Rice on the serve, Kozic for Frame, and Megan Frame with the kill. Frame, her 2nd kill of the night. Megan playing very well of late, has had 10 kills or more in each of her last 3 Peach Belt Conference matches. 36 kills in that time, just 4 errors. Hitting over 500 during that 3-game stretch. Smith and Swinson back in for CSU, and it's Kirsten Smith on the serve. Ham sets up Reynolds. Reynolds cross court into the CSU bench and wide. 10-6. Erica Geljanite still the leader in kills, 6 of them, all of those in set number 1. Caroline Long leading the way for Georgia College with 4. Kirsten Smith with the serve again. Patterson sets it up, tipped over by Rice. Smith can't set the ball up without getting in the net that time. Momentum of her body took her into the net, and that'll give Georgia College the point on the air. 10-7, Lady Cougars by 3. Sevransky that serve. They quick set it for Swinson, who can't get it over the net. 10-8. Sevransky again. Georgia College trailing by 2. Smith back set for Frame. Dug by Sevransky. Dumped over by Patterson. They'll set it up. Geljanite off the block, and a kill for Geljanite again. 11-8, Lady Cougars. Erico now with 7. Lady Cougars have led by as much as 4 in this set. They trail 1-0. Geljanite on the serve. Patterson the dump, dug by Merritt. Set up for Poole with tipped with the left hand. Patterson, this time for Bigler from the back line, too strong. Back to a 4-point margin at 12-8. (25-21). Georgia College won the first set. Lady Cougars lead it 12-8 here in set number 2. Geljanite with the ace. Bigler couldn't get to it. And Georgia College going to use its first timeout of the night. Gretchen Krumdick wants to talk things over with her Bobcats. 13-8, the Lady Cougars with their largest lead of the first 2 sets by 5. Fans, you can stay connected up to the minute with Columbus State Athletics on Twitter. Follow at CSU Cougars for all of your news and information surrounding Cougar athletics, and follow the individual sport Twitter handles for in-game updates. For CSU Volleyball, follow at CSU Cougars WVB to get Lady Cougar Volleyball updates. Be sure to use the hashtag GoCSU to connect with the rest of Cougar Nation. If you were following CSU Cougars earlier today, you would have known that the Lady Cougars soccer team picked up a victory in non-conference action as they knocked off in-state rival Valdosta State. The Blazers came into town 8-1-3 on the season. The Lady Cougars fell behind after an 8th-minute goal, knotted it up in the 20th minute on a Kelsey Pelletier penalty shot, and then in the 81st minute, it was Taylor Marks, the freshman, scoring her 4th goal of the season with under 10 minutes to go, giving CSU a 2-1 lead and ultimately a 2-1 victory to improve the Lady Cougars to 10-3 overall. 7 straight victories for the Lady Cougars, who are ranked right now as the 7th best team in all of Division II women's soccer. So congratulations to Jay Itlick's bunch. Geljanite into the net off the serve, out of the timeout. Several of the Lady Cougars soccer team in attendance here tonight. As it's 13-9, CSU. Patterson the serve for Georgia College. Smith the back set for Swinson. And a double touch on the part of Kirsten Smith is an error on CSU. It's 13-10. Smith sets up Katie Poole off the tape, off the shoulder of Ham, and a kill for Katie Poole. That's her 3rd. Katie's had 10 kills or more in 8 of her 9 Peach Belt Conference matches, averaging nearly 16 kills per conference match. Megan Frame will serve. Good serve that time. Free ball coming over, rolled over that time by Rice. Turns into trouble for CSU. Poole got it over. They'll set it up. Blocked that time. The attack by Willoughby. It'll be a free one off the hands of Willoughby that time. Smith, quick set for Tatum, who rolls it over. They'll set it up for Reynolds. Dug by Frame. Smith for Poole from the left side. Dug by Ham. Patterson keeps it alive. Free one from Ham for CSU. They'll set it cross court for Poole, and off the antenna. The attack belongs to Georgia College. Katie Poole hits it off that antenna on the left side of the net, and Georgia College picks up the point at 14-11. Rachel Reynolds will serve. The dig off the net and an ace. Reynolds, the freshman from Marietta, one of 13 freshmen on this inaugural squad for Georgia College with the ace. 14-12 CSU. Smith sets up Swinson. Cross court, Cheyenne Swinson with the kill. For Swinson, her 3rd of the match. The dig ended up in the first row of the bleachers. Skapor and Kozic in for CSU. Smith and Swinson sit down. Reynolds sits down for Georgia College. Anastasiadis back into the back line. Ivana Kazic serving with CSU up 3. Patterson, quick set for Long, and Caroline Long with the kill. For Long, that's now 5. 15-13. Ham on serve for the Bobcats. Kazic for Poole. Poole, cross court, lands it inside the right line. Katie Poole with the kill, that's her 4th. 16-13. And now Katie Poole will step back and she'll serve. Handled by Rice. They set it up for Long, dug by Kazic. Merritt for Skapor. Cross court, well Long into the Georgia College bench. Back to a 2-point margin at 16-14. Bigler on, Long out. And it's Bigler that will serve. Bigler into the net that time. Service error against the Bobcats. Seesawing back and forth right now between a 2 and a 3-point edge. We've exchanged the last 6 points. Emily Veman subbing in to serve for CSU. The dig by Ham goes over the net. Megan Frame with 2 hands comes away with the kill. (18-14). CSU wins back-to-back points. Their lead stretched out to 4. They'll set it up. A free one pushed over by Anastasiadis. Veman sets up. Geljanidze tipped to the net, dug by Ham. Back set for Savratsky, kept in the air by Poole. Skapor will try to get it over, but they're going to say double touch on the part of CSU. (18-15) Lady Cougars. Rice serving. Kazic with the set for Geljanidze, and Erica Geljanidze with her 8th kill of the match as she closes on double digits for what would be the 9th straight time. 19-15, CSU by 4. And with that, we'll take a timeout on the part of Georgia College. Gretchen Krumdick using her first of this second set. Lady Cougars by 4 at 19-15. These two programs, again, in their first year of volleyball existence. Of course, CSU in its first year in 32 years, after they had a volleyball program back in the 70s and early 80s. Georgia College in its first year of volleyball ever. And these two head coaches, Casey Cornett and Gretchen Krumdick, in their first years at the helm at their respective schools, collegiate teammates. And I know will be rivals now between these two schools, competitors on the court when they were teammates, and now competitors off the court, as now they work on opposite sidelines. Casey Cornett and Gretchen Krumdick playing together and having a lot of success. Krumdick all-conference honors, as did Casey Cornett in their time there at Wheeling Jesuit University. So a rivalry that is sure to come for a while between those two coaches. 19-15, CSU by 4 here late in the second set. Georgia College up 1-0. Kirsten Smith serving for the Lady Cougars. Two players go for it for Georgia College. None of them get it in the air. An ace for Kirsten Smith. That's her second as she adds to her total again. It's 20-15. Lady Cougars trying to even it up at a set apiece. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds. Reynolds long with the attack. 21-15, the Lady Cougars with its largest lead of the match. 4 points away from making this even at a set apiece. Smith again with the serve. Patterson sets it up for Sevransky. Cross-court kill over the tables, out of bounds. And the Lady Cougars give it up on a side out to Georgia College now at 21-16. CSU has its lead down to 5. Sevransky after the kill with the serve. Smith back sets. Frame has her attack tipped and dug. They set it up. The attack by Willoughby blocked at the net. Megan Frame and Geljanidze with the block that time for CSU. Lady Cougars now with 6 of those. Megan Frame has been in on 4. 22-16, Geljanidze on serve. Patterson sets up Reynolds, tipped into the air by Swinson. They'll set it up for Swinson, and she'll earn the kill. Cheyenne Swinson off the block, and a kill for the Lady Cougars. It's 23-16. Lady Cougars by 7. They need just 2 more. 23-16, Geljanidze again. That one will be long. Down the center, but long and out. 23-17, CSU by 6. Bigler steps off, long on for Georgia College. Patterson the serve. Quick set for Megan Frame. Kept in the air, but it'll go down as a kill for Megan Frame, who continues her good work. 4 of them. Now for Megan Frame has a chance to serve for the set. 24-17. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds. Tipped, and CSU will have a chance to score for the set. Instead, the dig goes over the net. Willoughby with the kill for Georgia College. Keeps them alive for at least 1. 24-18. Willoughby now with 4 kills. Reynolds on the serve. Kept alive. A double touch, though, on the part of Smith. After the dig that time by Geljanidze went into the net. 24-19. Still set point. Smith back set for Swinson. And that one turns into 4 touches. (24-20). 4 touches, an error on Swinson that time. Smith with the dump. Dug up by Ham. The dig goes over the net. Smith for Poole. And Katie Poole earns set number 2. Columbus State drops the opening set, 25-20. They win set 2. They drop the opening set 25-21. They win set 2, 25-20. And the 2 sides will head to the locker rooms, tied at a set apiece here inside the Lumpkin Center. 25-21, the Lady Cougars fall in set 1, 25-20. They win set 2. The 8-minute break upon us. Here as Vols reached its semi-halftime. Here between sets 2 and 3, a long way from this one being decided inside the Lumpkin Center. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back, give you some of your stats from your first 2 sets, and we will also look at the Peach Belt Conference standings and the upcoming schedule. What's going on around Peach Belt Conference volleyball. We head to the break here in between sets 2 and 3. 1 set apiece on Cougar Sports TV. Stephen Williams back here with you inside the Lumpkin Center on Cougar Sports TV. The Lady Cougars knotted up at a set apiece here with Georgia College in Peach Belt Conference action on this Friday night. The Lady Cougars, a back-to-back weekend affair, as it usually is inside the Peach Belt Conference. Tonight, Georgia College in town. Tomorrow, Georgia Regents University is in here. A 2 o'clock start time. We'll take the air just before 2 o'clock, and we'll have all of your action, color, and excitement right here on Cougar Sports TV. You take a look, Friday night, a busy night across the board inside the Peach Belt Conference every week, and tonight no exception in that. Aside from the game going on here right now, Francis Marion on the road at Flagler tonight, two of the top three teams in Peach Belt Conference. Those two teams are actually in second and third place right now inside the Peach Belt Conference. They're playing down in St. Augustine as we speak. UNC Pembroke on the road at Peach Belt Conference leader Armstrong Atlantic State University down in Savannah. Armstrong still undefeated on the season, 8-0 in conference play, 16-0 overall. And then getting underway right now, 7 o'clock Central Time, but 8 o'clock here in the Eastern Time Zone over in Montevallo. Georgia Regents on the road at Montevallo. The Falcons, they're hosting Georgia Regents, as that's generally the road trip that teams make. They play CSU one day, Montevallo the next, and that's what Georgia Regents and Georgia College are doing right now, as Georgia College will head to Montevallo for a matchup tomorrow night. Some of your numbers through the opening two sets of this one here inside the Lumpkin Center. CSU out killing Georgia College through two sets, 25-20. Lady Cougars hitting 183 so far, much better in that second set, as they hit 296 as a team in set two compared to just 114 in set number one. Erica Geljanite continues to be the game leader. She has 8 kills in the opening set, 5 for Katie Poole, 4 for Cheyenne Swinson and Megan Frame. On the opposite side, 5 for Caroline Long to lead the way, 4 for Blake Willoughby, and then a trio of Bobcats have 3 so far on the night. 16 of 18 assists for Georgia College belong to Michaela Patterson. For CSU, 12 for Kirsten Smith and 7 for Ivana Kazic. Caroline Ham, 17 digs already for the Bobcats to lead the way. Their libero. For CSU, Caitlin Merritt and Katie Poole, each with 7 digs to pace the Lady Cougars to this point. CSU back out on the court on the left side of your screen in the home white uniforms. Caitlin Tatum, Erica Geljanite, Katie Poole, Kirsten Smith, Cheyenne Swinson, and Megan Frame. Caitlin Merritt will be the libero, and we'll check on in just a second. On the opposite side, it's Blake Willoughby along with Rachel Reynolds, Michaela Patterson, Ashley Sevransky, Caroline Long, and Rachel Rice, and their libero, Caroline Ham, who will check in a second. Georgia College on the right side of your screen in the navy road uniforms with the white lettering and numerals. Glad you're here with us on Cougar Sports TV, wherever you may be. Third set of action ready to get started. One set apiece. Georgia College and CSU, as the first ball is pushed over by the part of the Lady Cougars. Rice with the short tip. Kept alive by CSU, but it turns into a point for the Bobcats. Rice earning the kill on the tip over the wall, and the Bobcats in front 1-0. Patterson, again the serve. Geljanite trying to go cross court, hit it out wide. 2-0, Georgia College. 25-21, the Bobcats took the opening set. CSU evened it with a 25-20 second set. Smith, back set for Frame, tipped up in the air, and Ham with the dig. Pushed over by Patterson. They'll set up Geljanite. Ham with the dig. Free ball coming over from Reynolds. Smith, back set for Frame again. Frame, long. And now it's 3-0. Columbus State trailing, dropping the first 3 points of this third set. Smith, cross-court set for Geljanite. Now on the opposite side, Long. And it is long. Caroline Long hits it long, but we're going to get a blocking error on Megan Frame. That'll give it back to Georgia College, and now a rotation error against CSU. So the Lady Cougars digging themselves in a hole here in the third set, trailing 5-0. Patterson still serving, this time for the 6th time. Set up Geljanite off the tape, and it lands on the right side on the line, says our line judge in the far corner. 5-1, CSU breaks the string, and they'll have their first side out of set 3 with Geljanite serving. Erica now with 9 kills. They'll set it up. Rice with the tip. And CSU was in the net again. Megan Frame again in the net. Second time she's done so here in this set. And Casey Cornett with some words for her in between points. 6-1. And an ace coming up for Rachel Reynolds. Merritt couldn't handle it, and Casey Cornett is going to take a timeout. CSU not strong out of the locker room. 7-1. Georgia College jumping all over the Lady Cougars here in this third set, the ever-important set number 3, with it tied at a set apiece. Fans, you can catch all of the action at Columbus State Athletics home events online on Cougar Sports TV. Volleyball, soccer, basketball, baseball, and softball will be featured throughout the year. Visit ustream.tv/Columbus State Athletics for all of the live action. Cougar Sports TV, your home for CSU athletics. And now, in addition to the Ustream feed, you can also catch selected games replayed on CSU TV locally on Mediacom Cable here in Columbus, channels 98 and 99. So those of you that may be Mediacom customers in the Columbus area, you can get selected games replayed on your television. 7-1, Georgia College in front by 6. Reynolds on serve for the Bobcats. Poole from the 10-foot line. Tipped to the net, dug by Patterson. Ham will set it up for Reynolds. And Reynolds off the block and down. It's 8-1. Georgia College out to a blistering start in this third set. Free ball coming from CSU's Caitlin Merritt. They'll set it up. And another kill, this one from Willoughby. No, Geljanite gets it over the net. And then CSU on the block on the attack by Long. And they're going to say it never made it over the net. 4 touches against Georgia College. So Erica Geljanite with a great individual effort that time. Kept that ball alive, got it over the net, and CSU earns the point at 8-2. Megan Frame on the serve. Free one from Ham. Smith, quick set for Tatum, who crushed it. Caitlin Tatum into the heart of the Georgia College defense. It's 8-3. CSU trying to get it right back. Frame again with the serve, that time too strong. And she'll check out as Caitlin Merritt steps back on the floor. 9-3. Ham, the serve. They set it up, mistimed it though, and the point belongs to Georgia College. It goes over the head of Caitlin Tatum. 10-3. Georgia College back out to a 7-point edge. Swinson with the attack for CSU and the kill. 10-4. Columbus State dug itself in a hole after a big Georgia College run in the opening set. It was a hole they could not dig their way out of. They're hoping to avoid that fate here in set number 3. Smith and Swinson sit down for CSU. It's Kozic and Mary McCarty, that come in for the Lady Cougars. Kozic the serve. They set up long and long in between the block. earns the kill, 11-4. Mary McCarty, the freshman from right here in Columbus, on for the first time for the Lady Cougars. Ashton Bigler back into the game now for Georgia College, and she will serve. Kozic sets it up for Poole. Cross court dug by Ham. The set, tap by Sevransky. Dumped by Poole over the net. They set up Rice on the opposite side, and that one's tipped by CSU and a point for Georgia College. It's 12-4. Bigler again on serve. CSU needing an answer here. Kozic for Poole, left hand, tipped at the net. They'll joust for it, and a point. Michaela Patterson on the kill. Patterson, the setter for Georgia College, going up and getting that one that time. 13-4. Kozic for Geljanite from the 10-foot line. Erica Geljanite trying to start a CSU run. 13-5 as Erica into double figures again. That's the ninth straight match she's done that, and the 14th time she's done it this season in 21 games. Katie Poole the serve. Backline hit for Bigler. Dug by Poole. Kozic for Geljanite again. Blocked. And a point for the Bobcats. Sevransky and Patterson with the block. 14-5. It's back to a 9-point margin. Ties the widest spread of any set so far. Rice on the serve for the Bobcats. Kozic for Tatum. And Tatum off the tape and off the right line. Georgia College thought it was out. Line judge says on the line. Caitlin Tatum having a strong night so far. 5 kills and 9 chances. Megan Frame in. Emily Veeman in. Swinson comes off. Merritt comes out as well. Reynolds on the attack. And they're going to say on the swing, hit the net. Attacking error. It's 14-7, so it's down to 7 points now. CSU needing to string together runs of points. Veeman again the serve. They'll set it up for Reynolds. Tipped into the air. Geljanite got it over the net. Patterson pushed it over. Kozic sets up Geljanite. The roll tipped and into the air. Patterson now for Bigler from the back line. Tipped and down. Bigler with the kill from the 10-foot line. It's 15-7. Bigler's first kill of the match. Sevransky, the serve. They'll cross court set for Geljanite, and it's too strong. 16-7 and right back out to a 9-point edge. Savransky again. The dig by Geljanite goes over the net. Patterson for Reynolds. Reynolds with another kill. For Reynolds, that's 4 for her. And Georgia College now within 1 of CSU's kills number for the match. It's a 10-point set. Megan Frame on the attack, earns the kill. Megan Frame now with 5. Geljanite is the game leader with 10. 4 Lady Cougars have 5 apiece. CSU in need of a long run. Kirsten Smith, along with Cheyenne Swinson back in. McCarty and Kozic out. 17-8. Smith will serve. Patterson for Reynolds again. And again, off the block and down. Reynolds finding her groove here in this third set. 5 kills for her now. 18-8. Michaela Patterson with the serve. Smith for Geljanite. Off the block, the dig goes over the net. And then pushed back down by Cheyenne Swinson. Cheyenne now with 6 kills. 18-9. Georgia College doubling up the Lady Cougars in this third set, tied at 1 apiece. Geljanitse's serve. Patterson leaves it for Long. Merritt on the dive, gets it in the air. They set it up for Poole. And CSU calling for the double touch. Kirsten Smith calling for the ball handling error. 19-9. 6 points away from a third set win. They set it up for Megan Frame, and Megan Frame riles up the crowd inside the Lumpkin Center with an emphatic slam. 6 kills for her as she continues her good play in Peach Belt Conference action. 19-10, it needs more though for CSU. That won't help the cause. Too strong on the serve, 20-10. Columbus State has had to dig itself out of holes recently inside of conference play, and tonight it looks like they're going to have to do it again. Ham on the serve. Katie Poole can't handle it. An ace for Caroline Ham. 21-10, and this third set has gotten away from the Lady Cougars. Back set for Swinson. Dug by Anastasiadis, and she'll get it over the net. Merritt will set it up for Poole. Poole has it dug by Ham. They'll set it up. Rice earns the kill for Georgia College. Rachel Rice with the kill. Rice missed 10 matches earlier this season, including the CSU one, but she's played every set in the last 4, and she's had a couple of good matches and having another good one tonight. 7 kills for her. 22-10. Swinson on the attack, dug by Ham. Free ball coming over off the hands of Long. They'll quick set it for Tatum, has it blocked at the net, and a Georgia College point. It's 23-10. Rice and Savransky that time with the block. 5 blocks for the Bobcats. And Georgia College 2 points away from a 2 sets to 1 lead. Smith on the dump, dug by Patterson. Anastasiadis from the back line. Smith sets it up for Tatum. Anastasiadis the dig. Long has her attack blocked. Kept alive. Free ball coming over from Rice. Smith for Poole from the left side. Cross court smash. Katie Poole. For Poole now. That's 6 for her. 23-11. The Lady Cougars, a tall task here in this set. They're going to have to win 13 of the next 14 points. Trailing 23-11, Ivana Kozic. Mary McCarty sub in. Kozic will serve. Barely over the net that time by Savransky. They set it up for Poole. Has it blocked, and it goes wide, out of bounds, and it'll belong to CSU. (23-12). So now it's 12 out of 13 they've got to win. Kozic again will do the serving. Patterson sets up Rice, and it's blocked by CSU. Mary McCarty and Caitlin Tatum on the block that time for the Lady Cougars. 23-13. They win 3 points in a row. Kozic again. They'll set it up for Savransky, and Savransky, the freshman from Roswell, makes it set point at 24-13 for the Bobcats. Ashton Bigler subs in, and she will serve for the set. Long took a seat. Kozic for Poole with the left hand, got it over the net. The dump that time by Patterson. Kozic will set it up for McCarty, cross court. Kept alive by Bigler. Rice with the tip. CSU keeps it in the air. Tatum to the back corner. Patterson this time for Sevransky, and Georgia College has a 2-1 lead. A dominant set that time for the Bobcats of Georgia College, 25-13. They lead it. They win set number 3. And it's now 2-1. CSU finds itself on the wrong side of things after 3 sets of action. Fans, coming up Tuesday night, we'll be inside the Lumpkin Center. The Lady Cougar volleyball squad will take on Montevallo in Peach Belt Conference action. They'll be trying to avenge a 5-set loss to the Falcons back on the 17th of September, a month ago tonight. After that, immediately following the volleyball match, will be Cougar Madness. That's right, basketball season is just about here. Cougar Madness will kick off, temporarily scheduled for 9 o'clock, but it'll actually be whatever time volleyball ends. It'll be the chance to meet the men's and women's basketball squads of the 2013-2014 Columbus State basketball season. I saw Robert Moore and Jonathan Norton in the building tonight as their squads opened up practice earlier this week. October 15th, Tuesday, was the first day Division II programs could hit the court for practice, and now they will take the court for Cougar Madness on Tuesday night. 9 o'clock, there will be a dunk contest, a three-point contest, a student versus faculty basketball game. There will be prizes, there will be a DJ in attendance, plenty of entertainment and fun for students and people around the community, and we hope all of you get out here as you get a chance to meet and have some fun with the Cougar men's and women's basketball squads. The first basketball game comes your way November 2nd. It's a Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock here inside the Lumpkin Center as the Lady Cougars take on Reinhardt, an exhibition for Jonathan Norton's squad as his team will be in this building. Robert Moore's men tip off for the first time Friday, November 8th as they'll take on UAB. They'll be in Birmingham for a matchup with Division I UAB. That's how they'll open their schedule. The Lady Cougars will officially start on November 15th against Fort Valley here at home. The Cougars will start on November 21st as they'll take on Carver Bible. Some numbers for you here from the 3 sets that have been played so far. Erica Geljanite, the only attacker in double figures. She has 10 as CSU still leads in that department, 35-33. Katie Poole with 7, Cheyenne Swinson and Megan Frame with 6, and Caitlin Tatum with 5. Caroline Long and Rachel Rice with 7 apiece. Rachel Reynolds and Ashley Sevransky have 5 to their credit. Columbus State that time just 156 in the hitting percentage. Ham, Sevransky, Rice, Bigler, Reynolds, Patterson, and Willoughby for Georgia College. It's Frame, Swinson, Poole, Merritt, Smith, Tatum, and Geljanite for CSU. Lady Cougars on the right side of your screen in the white. Georgia College on the left side in the navy. Georgia College up 2-1. CSU needing to win the final 2 sets to run their winning streak to 3 in a row. Erica Geljanite with the opening serve of set number 4. Reynolds on the attack, and Rachel Reynolds with the kill. Rachel Reynolds now with 6 kills. 1-0, Georgia College in front. Smith sets it up for Katie Poole. Poole has it dug by Ham. Rolled over that time on the part of Rice. Poole on the attack. Attack by Long that time, off the hands of CSU and out of bounds. The kill that time for Caroline Long is her 8th. 2-0 Georgia College. Patterson again on the serve. They'll set it up for Frame. Dug by Reynolds, and they'll let Reynolds swing at it. Blocked by CSU. Free ball coming over for the Lady Cougars. Smith, quick tap for Frame, and they don't get the timing right, and it's 3-0. We've watched the Lady Cougars in 2 of the 3 sets so far dig themselves in early holes, and those have been the 2 sets that they've lost. Can ill afford to do that here in this 4th set. Smith for Poole. Poole, a soft attack that time, and that time it works. Katie Poole had her last few attacks dug out. So that time she goes with the soft one, lands it in the center, and it's 3-1. Katie now with 8. Megan Frame on the serve for CSU, trailing 3-1. They'll set it up for Reynolds. Reynolds with the smash. Off the shoulder of Kirsten Smith, it's 4-1. Reynolds now will serve. Merritt will set it up. Katie Poole from the midline. Tapped into the air. Returned the other way by Rice. Set up for Poole. Poole with a strong attack that time just down the left sideline. And Katie Poole with a 9th kill. 9 kills and 9 digs now for the junior from Rowlett, Texas, closing in on another double-double. Told you she averages 16 kills in Peach Belt Conference play. Still a long way from that number now. Emily Veeman with that serve for CSU. It's too strong. 5-2, Georgia College in front. 2 sets to 1. The Bobcats lead it over CSU in this 4th set. Ham on that serve, and it'll be an ace for the Bobcats. Casey Cornett caught the deflected dig and then had a few choice words for her back line. Not happy with how things are going. It's 6-2. Smith on the attack with the left hand. Something you don't see very often. Kirsten Smith swinging on the attack, but she earns the kill. The junior setter for CSU. Top 10 in the conference in assists. 6-3. Katie Poole serving. And a receiving error ace for the Lady Cougars. Katie Poole with a strong serve. Rachel Rice couldn't handle it. Probably had it out of bounds, but Rice put hands on it anyway. 6-4. Rice's dig that time goes over the net. CSU gives a free one up off Geljanite. They back set it. Here's another free ball, this one by Ham. Smith with a quick set for Tatum. Into the net, doesn't go over. 4 touches on CSU. And it's 7-4. Georgia College by 3. Ashton Bigler subs in, and she will serve. Smith with the attack, dug up, that time by Rice. Bigler rolls one over. Poole will set it up for Geljanite, and Geljanite earns the kill. Erica Geljanite with 11 kills, matching her uniform number. 7-5. Taylor Ray will come in and serve for the Lady Cougars. Ray getting her first run of things here on this Friday night. A freshman from right here in Columbus, attended Columbus High School, one of 4 Columbus products on this Lady Cougar roster. 7-5. Lady Cougars trailing by 2 in this 4th set. The dig goes over the net, and Megan Frame there with 2 hands. Pulls the Lady Cougars within 1. Megan Frame now with 7 kills. She's been in double figures each of the last 3 PBC matches, 3 away from making it 4 in a row. 7-6, Georgia College by a point. Ray again on the serve. Patterson sets it. Sevransky pushes it to the sideline, and that one lands in. The point for Georgia College makes it 8-6. Rice will serve for the Bobcats. Smith will set it up. Geljanite on the tap, earns the kill. Erica Geljanite, the tip that time, her 12th. Erica hitting 286 so far, and she's a dig away from a double-double. Kirsten Smith, Cheyenne Swinson back in. Smith on the serve. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds, and Reynolds hammers it home. Rachel Reynolds closing in on double figures. She's been in double digits in 14 of their 20 matches. Had 17 the last two times. Last time these two teams met. Geljanite cross court at another. Geljanite and Reynolds right now trading blows on the court. 9-8, Georgia College by 1. Geljanite the serve. Free one coming from Bigler. They'll set it up for Katie Poole. Tipped to the net, kept alive, and CSU gets it over off the hands of Megan Frame. They'll set it up, blocked, off the attack by Willoughby. Reynolds tips it over. CSU with an opportunity now. Poole will swing into the back line. Dug by Rice. Off to Reynolds, cross court. Dug, and CSU was in the net. Cheyenne Swinson that time, calling for the blocking error on CSU. So 10-8, Bobcats in front here in this fourth set. Lady Cougars trailing 2-1. Georgia College won the opening set 25-21. CSU took set number 2, 25-20, and then in dominant fashion, Georgia College won set 3, 25-13. The set for Swinson is blocked. Reynolds and Willoughby that time with the block for Georgia College. Stretches it back out to a 3-point margin. CSU has never led in this fourth set that it has to have. Smith sets it up for Poole, and Poole with the kill. Into double figures now is the junior team captain. She has 10. 11-9. Georgia College in front. Megan Frame on the serve. Too strong. CSU struggling in the service department. 12-9. They're going to have to make a run to surge back in front. Again, Georgia College needs just one set for the win. Reynolds on the serve. They set up Swinson. She tips one over. Dug by Long. Rice with the roll, won't go over the net. So CSU earns the side out. 12-10 they trail. Anastasiadis in. Reynolds will sit. Beeman in. Swinson out. Continue to wipe up the CSU side of the floor where the Lady Cougars were diving after the ball. Emily Beeman on to serve. The upcoming point for CSU, trailing 12-10. Beeman into the back middle. Patterson tracks it down, free one. And it's a free point as the attack by Long goes over the end line, and it's 12-11. Lady Cougars within one now as they've run off 2 points in a row. Beeman will serve again. They have trouble handling it. Ham will bust one over on a free ball. Smith sets it up for Poole. Poole cross court, dug, and tapped over. They'll set it up for Katie again. Left hand this time she gets it over. At the net, the two sides joust for it. It's tipped into the air. There's Poole again going back line. Anastasiadis went after it. They're going to say no tip. And the attack was Long. A point for Georgia College, 13-11. Sevransky back in for Georgia College. Willoughby sits down. Ham on the serve. Smith sets it up for Poole on the right side. Blocked, but dug. Geljanite from the back. Dug by Ham. They set it up for Long. Has that one blocked. And Georgia College can't get it back over. Katie Poole and Caitlin Tatum on that block for CSU, gets them back within one. Katie Poole on the serve. Patterson sets it up, tapped over. Veman got it on the dig. Geljanite on the attack, dug by Anastasiadis. Long off the tape, dug by Poole on the dive. Geljanite with the attack, Ham got it. They'll set it up for Rice. Poole the dig. The dump that time by Smith, the dig goes over. Smith will set it up. Geljanite the roll. Dug by Patterson. Long rally. They set it up for Rice. Blocked. Smith and Tatum. The block for CSU. Lady Cougars have knotted it up at 13. Katie Poole serving in the fourth set. The dig at the net. And they can't get it over, can Georgia College. Rice couldn't get it over on the third touch. 14-13, CSU leads for the first time in this fourth set. Katie Poole continues to serve. And that one's going to be just long. Anastasiadis saw it go over the end line. And we're tied at 14. Bigler in, Long out. It'll be Bigler that will do the serving. They'll set it up for Tatum. In the middle, Caitlin Tatum with the kill. That's her 7th. And that ties a career high for the freshman. She'll step off, as will Merritt. Taylor Ray will come in to serve. Megan Frame in on the front line. 15-14. CSU in front by a point. Ray that serve. Dig right at the net. Megan Frame on the block. And Gretchen Krumdick takes a timeout. 16-14, Megan Frame with the block. Puts CSU in front by 2, its largest lead of this fourth set that it has to have in order to keep this match going. Lady Cougars are trying to force a 5th set for the 4th straight match and what would be their 5th straight conference match that would have gone to 5 sets. So far this season, looking ahead, if it does get to that point, the Lady Cougars are 5-2 in 5-set matches, including 2 straight wins over UNC Pembroke last Saturday and Wednesday night at Albany State in 5 sets. But that's a lot of forward thinking. We've got a long way to go before that is a reality. 16-14, Lady Cougars find themselves ahead by 2 in this 4th set. Georgia College won sets 1 and 3. CSU won set 2. Lady Cougars put themselves behind the 8 ball, and they're forced now to win this 4th and then the 5th set in order to add another win to their tally. Lady Cougars going with a little bit more of a defensive lineup in this 4th set. Emily Veman has been put on the court as they've taken an attacker off. As Casey Cornett made a change. Taylor Ray on the serve. Serves it long. CSU, when it's had service issues tonight, it's been long. It hasn't been left or right. It's been worrying about getting it too deep. That serve was too deep. Merritt back on the floor as Ray steps off. It's Rice serving for Georgia College, and there is one that goes wide. Service error by Rachel Rice. It's 17-15. CSU back up by 2. Emily Veman, as she gets to the front line, will sub out. Cheyenne Swinson will come in, so they'll add the extra attacker now when Veman gets to the front line. Kirsten Smith on that serve. They'll set it up. Sevransky has it blocked. They'll set it up now for Reynolds, who pushes it to the corner. And that one is good, and Casey Cornett heated about it. Casey Cornett wasn't happy with something that happened on the Georgia College side of the net. Let the referee on the floor know about it. 17-16 CSU. Sevransky the serve. Smith, cross-court set. Geljanite with the kill. Erica Geljanite adds to her game-leading total. Give her 14 as her hitting percentage climbs up near 300. 18-16. Lady Cougars lead, and it's Geljanite that serves. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds. Reynolds pushes it to where Merritt's standing. They set up Katie Poole, and Katie Poole off the block and a kill. It's 19-16. CSU, its largest lead of the set at 3 now. CSU by 3. Erica Geljanite again on the serve. Patterson by the scorer's table. Can't get it back to end play. 20-16. And Gretchen Crumdick's going to use her second and final timeout of this fourth set. 20-16. CSU in front by 4. Its largest lead of set number 4 now. This fourth set that they have to have. Fans, Columbus State Athletics needs your support. Columbus State is challenging Cougar Nation to help us reach 2,000 likes on the official Facebook page. Here's how you can help. Go online, at home, or on your mobile device and search for Columbus State University Athletics. Click that like button and help us continue that climb towards 2,000. Also, fans, you can keep up with the Lady Cougars and the Cougars on Instagram, as Columbus State's covering all social media platforms. You can keep up with CSU Athletics through photos by following at CSU Cougars on Instagram. 20-16, Lady Cougars in front in this fourth set. 3 straight points has stretched it out to a 4-point margin as they try to force a fifth and final set inside the Lumpkin Center. Erica Geljanite still on serve for the Lady Cougars at 20-16. Into the back line. They'll set it up for Reynolds. Reynolds goes cross court with the attack and earns the point. Cuts the lead down to 3. It's 20-17 CSU. Bigler off, long in. Patterson will do the serving. 20-17 CSU. Smith sets it up for Poole. Poole, the attack, and the kill. 21-17, Katie Poole. Another double-double for her. 12 kills, 11 digs. Erica Geljanite with a double-double as well. She has 14 and 10. Megan Frame to serve. Patterson back sets for Reynolds. Dug over the net by Poole. The attack by Long, dug by Geljanite. They set up Katie Poole, and she crushed it. Katie Poole with the smash. 22-17. Frame again on the serve. They set it up for Willoughby, and Willoughby earns the point right into the block of Swinson and Tatum onto the CSU side. For Willoughby, that's 5. Rachel Reynolds will serve for the Bobcats. 22-18. The dig right at the net, and it's a point for Georgia College. 22-19. And Casey Cornett's going to use a timeout. Well, she had signaled for timeout, but that was before Katie Poole went and asked for the towel. Cheyenne Swinson did as well. So they'll wipe it down, and we'll see if Casey Cornett's still going to use that timeout. She has both of hers left in this set, and she is going to. 22-19, where we stand in this fourth set as CSU takes its first timeout of set number 4. Georgia College won the opening set 25-21. Columbus State took set number 2 25-20. And then Georgia College ran out to an 8-1 start in the fourth set, or rather in the third set, and ran away with it from there. Just continued to add to its lead. Ended up winning it 25-13, and they led for much of this fourth set. But Columbus State has charged back. They knotted it up for the first time at 13 apiece, and then finally surged in front. They used a three-point run at 18-17 to move in front by 4. They now lead by 3 at 22-19. Again, Columbus State trying to force a fifth set in this match. They're 5-2 overall this season in 5 sets, and they've played 5 sets in 3 straight matches, 4 straight conference matches, and 5 of their last 6 overall. So they are no strangers to 5-set matches so far this season. They're hoping that that continues to be the case at least through the end of the night. Reynolds will be on the serve for Georgia College at 22-19. And now a rotation error against the Lady Cougars. Casey Cornett with a puzzled look on her face, but it's a free point for Georgia College, who all of a sudden is within 2 at 22-20. Reynolds again with the serve. Smith sets it up for Poole. The tap, off the block and down, off the fingertips of the Georgia College wall, and it falls. 23-20, CSU 2 points away. Swinson sits down, Emily Veman subs in. Anastasiadis in for Georgia College, and Reynolds sits. Veman will serve for the Lady Cougars. They set it up for Willoughby, dug by Merritt, set up for Poole. Katie Poole with the kill, and it's set point for CSU. Lady Cougars a point away from forcing a fifth set. Veman will serve for it again. They'll have 4 tries at it. The dig goes right to the net. Kirsten Smith kills it with the right hand. And what's new? We'll play 5 sets inside the Lumpkin Center. 25-20. The Lady Cougars win it in an identical score to set number 2. So they've alternated sets. Georgia College in set 1. CSU in set 2. Georgia College in set 3, CSU in set 4, and we're getting set to play a 5th and deciding set here inside the Lumpkin Center. The Lady Cougars have played 5 sets 7 times this season. They lost to Montevallo in 5 sets earlier this year, then defeated South Dakota Mines in the St. Leo Invitational, and then they started this run in the last 6 matches where they played 5 of them in 5 sets. They beat USC Aiken on the road 15-11. They beat Lander on the road 15-11. They fell last Friday, a week ago today, on this floor to Francis Marion 15-12. Last Saturday, they beat UNC Pembroke 15-9 on this floor. And on Wednesday night, they went the distance with Albany State and won on the road 15-13. So again, we played a 15 in this 5th and decisive set. Have to win by 2. And so the Lady Cougars trying to pick up the victory, looking for its 3rd straight win, in 5 sets, trying to improve to 14-7 on the season and 6-10 in Peach Belt Conference play. Some of your numbers from the first 4 sets of competition. The Lady Cougars with its highest attack percentage and kill number in that 4th set. 16 kills. They hit 333 as a team in that 4th set. Katie Poole has taken over the game lead. She has 15 kills now. She had 8 of them in that 4th set. Took over for CSU. Erica Geljanite has 14, both of them in double figures in digs as well. And so they have double-doubles on the night. For Geljanite, she has 8 straight double-doubles on the season. 11 kills for Rachel Reynolds. She's in double figures for the 15th time this year in 21 contests. She's the only Georgia College player in double figures. Caroline Ham, the only Bobcat in double figures in digs. She has 27. For the Lady Cougars, Caitlin Merritt leads the way with 15. Katie Poole has 12. Erica Geljanite with 10. For CSU, it's Poole, Geljanite, Swinson, Smith, Tatum, and Frame, along with the libero, Caitlin Merritt. For the Bobcats of Georgia College, it's Long, Willoughby, Sevransky, Rice, Reynolds, and Patterson, along with their libero, Ham. The sides switch for the 5th set. CSU is on the left in the white as you're looking at it. Georgia College in the navy blue on the right side of your screen. As soon as a team reaches 8 points, the two sides will switch, and they will go to the opposite ends of the floor. That's how it works here in this 5th and final set. 25-21, Georgia College won set 1. 25-20, CSU in set 2. 25-13, Georgia College in the 3rd. And 25-20, CSU in the 4th to force this 5th set. Georgia College will have the opening serve, and it'll be Michaela Patterson who will get things started for the Bobcats. The 5th set underway. Smith sets it up for Geljanite. Blocked, and a point for Georgia College. That time it was Willoughby and Long teaming up for the block. The 6th of the night for the Bobcats, who lead at 1-0. Patterson to serve again. Smith sets it up for Frame this time, and Megan Frame, the middle blocker, with another kill. That's 8 for her as she tries to get to double figures again. Megan Frame having a great run of things here over the last couple weeks, keeping that going tonight. Megan with a .429 hitting percentage tonight, leading the way of the Columbus State attackers. 1-1, side out for CSU. Geljanite will serve. Geljanite will earn the ace for the Lady Cougars. Erica with the ace, her 3rd. As she's been averaging nearly 4 aces a match over the last 5. She has 3 of them here tonight. 2-1 Lady Cougars. Another good serve into the back line. They'll set it up for Reynolds. Geljanite the dig. This time set up Poole from the left side. Blocked over the net. Back set for Swinson. Swinson with the kill. Cheyenne Swinson for CSU now with 7 kills, and it's 3-1 Lady Cougars. 3 in a row for CSU. Geljanite again going left and wide. A service error for CSU. It's 3-2. Those in attendance here in the Lumpkin Center on this Friday evening have not been disappointed with the quality of volleyball they've been watching. Reynolds on the serve. Smith sets it up for Poole. Poole has it blocked. Geljanite the dig. Smith the dump. They'll set it up, back line. Reynolds with the tap. Swinson with the block. Megan Frame and Swinson on that block. Frame now with 5 blocks in the contest, and that was her on the serve. They set it up for Long, trying to go cross court, hits it into the net, and it's 5-2. CSU in front, and Georgia College is going to take a timeout. CSU on a 5-1 run here in this 5th set, and they are a third of the way home in set number 5. First to 15, win by 2. It's 5-2. Lady Cougars in front. Following the game, we'll speak with Casey Cornett. And I'm sure she's going to echo the fact that she's getting a little tired of playing 5 sets. This Lady Cougar team didn't play 5-set matches very often early in the season, and then the last 3 weeks, they're doing it now for the 6th time. So the fatigue potentially setting in for the Lady Cougars here lately. Not showing, though, in this 5th set right now. 5-2, Columbus State in front. Megan Frame will be serving for CSU coming out of the timeout. Lady Cougars up by 3 again. First to 15, win by 2 in this final set. Lady Cougars have won 5 of the last 6 points. Frame the serve. Patterson sets it up. Ham will hit one over for free. Smith sets up Katie Poole. Poole cross court lands. 6-2 CSU. Last Saturday in this building against UNC Pembroke, Katie Poole took over the 5th set. She had 8 kills in the 15 points for the Lady Cougars. Frame that time just strong on the serve over the end line, and it's 6-3. She'll sit down. Caitlin Merritt will come in. Cheyenne Swinson on the attack, blocked. CSU gets it back. Poole will go cross court, dug by Rice. They'll set it up for Ham, who volleys one over. CSU for Poole again, and Katie Poole again. Down the line, another kill. Give her 17 as she is up over that average for her in Peach Belt Conference play. Came in averaging 16 in conference matches. She has 17, and it's 7-3 CSU. Next CSU point will switch sides. Emily Veman subs in and she'll serve. They'll set it up for Rice. Has it blocked. And CSU up 8-3. The block that time. Tatum and Kirsten Smith. And CSU has a 5-point edge as the sides switch. Columbus State in front as they switch sides. Columbus State looking for the comeback victory. They trailed 2-1. Tied 2 sets apiece now, leading 8-3 in the 5th set. Veman on the serve, off the tape. Dug up by Ham on the dive. Long tips it over. Merritt sets it up for Katie Poole again. Cross court, Rice with the dig. Long, another tip. Merritt sets it up. Veman from the back line into the back corner. Free ball off the hands of Long. Quick set for Tatum, and Caitlin Tatum has a new career high. Tatum with another kill. 9-3. CSU 6 points ahead in this 5th set, riding the momentum. And another timeout, Georgia College, their final one of the match. CSU dropped the opening point of this 5th set, and since that time, they've won 9 of the 11 points that have been played. They won 3 and lost a point, won 3 and lost a point, and now they've won 3 more here in this 5th set, trying to close in on what would be their 14th victory of the season versus just 7 losses. The comeback is not fully done, though, for CSU. Still 6 more points to get without allowing Georgia College to pull within 2. It's Veman on serve for CSU again. Coming out of the timeout. 9-3 CSU edge. First to 15, win by 2. Serve handled by Anastasiadis. They set it up for Rice. Rice rolls it over. Smith sets it up. Geljanite from the 10-foot line. That one into the center of the net. 9-4. Erica with 14 kills. Katie Poole has 17. Reynolds still the only Bobcat in double figures. She has 11. Bigler subs in place of Long, and she'll serve. 9-4 CSU. Back set for Poole. Off the tape and doesn't go over. 4 touches. So back to 9-5. It's down to 4. So CSU needing to put an end to it now before it gets a little bit closer. 9-5. Columbus State in front. Bigler still on serve. Smith sets it up. Katie Poole in the center. Kept alive by Ham somehow. Rice dug by Geljanite. Katie will swing again. Has it blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Impressive dig that time by Caroline Ham with one hand. Kept the first attack up. The second one was blocked, but blocked out of bounds. Katie Poole with 18 kills now. And now she'll step back to serve. 10-5, they're doubling them up. Patterson for Rice, tipped over the net. Smith tries to go on the attack again, and with the left hand hit it into the net. Casey Cornett not upset with that one. A thumbs up for her junior setter. Likes the attack opportunity from her setter when she gets the chance. 10-6, CSU by 4. Rice serving. Smith at the net will attack again. And in the net that time, Georgia College on the block. Reynolds in the net that time for the Bobcats. It's 11-6. CSU needs 4 points. Megan Frame in. Caitlin Tatum out. Caitlin Merritt out. Taylor Ray in. And it'll be Ray that will serve. Patterson sets it up for Reynolds, and the diving dig by Ray ends up in the 4th row above the scorer's table. 11-7, a kill for Rachel Reynolds. That's her 12th. It's Sevransky that will serve for the Bobcats, trailing by 4. Smith sets it up. Geljanite into the net. Georgia College within 3. 11-8. CSU still with a cushion, but not comfortable yet. Sevransky again. Off the antenna, and that counts as out. Doesn't matter where it lands afterwards. If it goes off the antenna, it's out of bounds. 12-8. Kirsten Smith now will serve for the Lady Cougars. Smith on the serve, too strong. Goes out long. (12-9). Still a 3-point match. Patterson serving for the Bobcats. Smith sets it up for Geljanite. Blocked. Georgia College within 2. And Casey Cornett will use a timeout. Willoughby and Long got that one for Georgia College. That's their 8th. 12-10. It's back to a 2-point game. Georgia College trailed it 11-6. They were down 5. They actually have trailed by as much as 6 in this set. They were down 9-3. But since that time, they've shortened the gap. It's down to 2 at 12-10. Again, you have to win by 2 to take the set. First to 15. Great battle on our hands here on Cougar Sports TV on this Friday night. Stephen Williams here with you. Glad you're here with us wherever you may be. The two inaugural programs in the Peach Belt Conference going head-to-head. Georgia College trying to avenge an earlier loss on their home floor to this CSU team. CSU trying to hold serve at home. 12-10. CSU in front. Patterson to serve for the Bobcats. Smith sets it up. Geljanite in the center. Scramble for the ball. No one will get to it. Erica Geljanite with the kill. CSU 2 points away. It's 13-10. Erica now with 15. And Erica will step back and she'll serve. 2 points away from the match. Work still to be done. Gretchen Krumdick asking for some clarification from the ref on the floor. Geljanite serving into the back corner. Ham handles it. They set it up for Long. Long into the net. And they're going to say it didn't go over. A fourth touch called on Georgia College, and it is match point. 14-10. Columbus State with at least 4 opportunities at this. Erica Geljanite will serve for the match. Into the back line, and CSU will have to do it off a Georgia College serve. Too strong, it's 14-11. Rachel Reynolds will serve, trying to get Georgia College back in the match. Poole handles the dig. Smith for Swinson. Swinson with the kill, and CSU makes it 3 in a row as they win it. 15-11 over Georgia College. They complete the comeback, trailing 2-1 and behind in the opening half of the fourth set. The Lady Cougars march back, and they are in the win column again. They're inside the Lumpkin Center as they up their record to 14-7 overall, 6-4 in Peach Belt Conference play. And for the third straight match, they have won in 5 sets. The Lady Cougars now 6-2 all season long in 5-set matches. It has been an impressive run for the Lady Cougars, and we'll hope to speak to them in just a matter of moments as we'll speak with them and head coach Casey Cornett. Georgia College won the opening set 25-21. Columbus State taking the second one 25-20. Georgia College 25-13 in set number 3. Columbus State battled back from being down early in that fourth set. Took the lead. Columbus State did halfway through, ended up holding on 25-20. They win set 4. And in the fifth and final set, 15-11. Columbus State wins in the fifth and final set as they run their record to 14-7 and 6-4 in Peach Belt Conference play. Georgia College on the night, they'll fall to 4-17 and a tough 1-10 in conference action. Freshman outside hitter Erica Geljanite walking over, and she'll slide in. Erica, a fifth set win for you again. You getting tired of playing 5 sets?
It's kind I don't even know anymore. I don't think about it, and it seems like we're getting used to that. It's just we're working a lot, and I love it.
It seems like this team has a tendency to start a little bit slow. Is it frustrating, and why do you think that is?
I think it's probably because it's still our first year, so it's kind of hard to click for 16 people, for 16 new people. So, I mean, we're working on that a lot. We're trying to find them, like, what's the cause of this? But it's still getting better. I feel like it's getting better and better, so we're just keep working on that.
You were down 2-1, then you had to come back in the fourth set. What changed for you all to make you all more successful in 4 and 5?
We just have to find a way to kind of work together, stop being selfish, you know. we cannot think when we're playing. We can't think only about ourselves. It's the team what's important. So I'm just trying to think about that, not to think about myself, forget about everything else, and that just helps.
Well, another big night for you, another big win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Freshman outside hitter Erica Geljanite stopping by with us. Casey Cornett will walk over here, and she'll stop in, and we'll get the head coach's final thoughts as the Lady Cougars win another 5-set thriller here on the Lumpkin Center court as Lady Cougar head coach Casey Cornett slides in here. All right, we're kind of getting used to, I guess, playing 5 sets, right?
Yeah, apparently that's the common theme. We just, I've said this before, it's a reflection of we have a young, inconsistent team. When you go against those teams in our conference that have, predominantly older girls, junior and seniors that have been playing 3-4 years together, that's where you see the difference. So we're still working on it.
What change happened for you between 3 and 4? You changed up personnel a little bit. You added a little more defense to the back line.
Yeah, I just felt like with the 6-2, we changed from a 6-2 to a 5-1. We just had too many inconsistent variables, not necessarily any of the girls' fault, but just we just couldn't mesh. So I tried to kind of just reduce the numbers a little bit, keep it a little bit more simpler, and it worked out. It ended up we needed to get some people in there a little bit longer, and it worked out.
That's 6 times now in 7 matches you've played 5 sets. Do you ever worry that fatigue coming down the stretch may set in?
No, absolutely. I mean, 5 sets is long, especially when you go Friday, Saturday playing right away. So, and we've got Augusta who beat Georgia College in 3 tomorrow. We've got to make sure that we take care of ourselves and are ready to play. And then you're right. I mean, we've got still another half of conference season to go. We better stop doing these 5-set games or we're in trouble.
You've already been to Augusta and seen Georgia Regents. Kind of tell us what they offer and what that first match was like.
Sure. GRU, Georgia Regents, they've made some adjustments. When we first saw them, they were struggling pretty bad, but their record is not a reflection of their play. I mean, they're going to be a tough team if we don't come out here and try. We'll go to 5 sets with them, too. It just they're not a team to take lightly. They've added some more people, moved some people around. I think it's really starting to work for them. So we'll be ready to play them tomorrow.
Well, you have a slow-starting bunch, but a resilient bunch nonetheless. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Head coach Casey Cornett as we wrap things up here from the Lumpkin Center. Her team now has gone to 5 sets, 6 of the last 7 matches. They've been successful the last 3 times they've done so, though, as they've won 3 games in a row, and now they turn their attentions to Georgia Regents, who will be in here tomorrow, 2 o'clock. That's the next time you'll see us right here at the Lumpkin Center. Cougar Sports TV, your home for Columbus State Athletics. We're here tomorrow just before 2 o'clock. We'll take the air and have your opening point from inside the Lumpkin Center. So for everyone here at Columbus State University and Cougar Sports TV, we'll wrap things up here for this Friday night on Cougar Sports TV. This is Stephen Williams saying so long from Columbus, Georgia.